how to install your own nails. As you can see, many people are on lockdown and all shops are closed, but you still want to look good at home. Fun facts about this nail set: they come in very pretty colors, very pretty designs, different designs to choose from. You can choose from solid colors to French nail tips to blanks, name it. And then they are very cheap, $1.50 each, and you can wear these nails for up to 3 weeks if you install them properly, and they are very easy to install. So girl, tell me whether you're going back to your local salon to get your nails done again. You can actually do your own nails at home for cheap. Okay guys, we're going to begin with freshly looking hands. As you can see, now my hands are very clean. We're going to start by filing our nails. So we would need this nail cutting set. This is what it looks like, and you pick up the nail cutter. Now start cutting your nails. You need to cut your nails down if you want it to look natural. If you want your nails to look like they're growing from your own hands or from your own fingers, you need to cut them down, trim them so down. The other reason for trimming your nails is also to prevent pain when you suddenly hit your hand against something. When usually your nails are grown under the stick-ons, you would risk hurting yourself and getting pain when you suddenly hit your hand, or the nails bend in some way. So you're going to trim your fingers. If you have the slanted nail cutter, you can use it to trim the corners of your nails, because the way my nails is, the corners are very curvy, so I needed the slanted cutter to trim the corners of my nails. So if you have it in your nails like mine, you could use the slanted cutter to trim the corners of your nails. So after trimming your nails, you would need to file your nails. So here I have a set of nail files. I'm going to pick these two files. One is a rough nail file and the other is a smooth nail file. So you can see this is the rougher side. You use the rough side to file your nails. As you can see, you don't file your nails going back and forth. You only file your nails in one direction. Okay, one direction will make it more smooth. If you file your nails anyhow, that is how come you have nail breakages, and then the stick-ons won't last longer because you would have a very rough surface. So as you can see, I'm filing in one direction. Don't forget to file the corners of your nails properly, because it also contributes to how long your nail lasts. So here, as you can see, I'm filing the corners. Be careful so you don't hurt yourself in the process. So I'm going to first make this video faster so we can move on quickly. So after filing, you turn over the file. There's a harder side and there's a smoother side. So after that, I'm going to use the smooth file to smoothen out the surface entirely. After smoothing up the surface, please do same for all the other fingers and use the same process. As I said, smooth is the goal, so you can pass your finger on the nails to check whether they are smooth. Please get them as smooth as you can, because it contributes to how long your nail is going to last. Ladies, please be gentle with your nails while you file them, because with the rough nail file you could hurt yourself. So here I'm done filing my nails. I am then going to use the cuticle remover to clear my cuticles. So first you have to push down your cuticles. Usually you have extra skin crawling up a little on your nails, so you have to push down those extra skin so you can easily use the cuticle cutter or remover to remove your cuticles. So as you can see, please be gentle. If you push too much, you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to see blood. So please, you need to be very careful at this point. You're going to push down your cuticles or the extra skin, and then you use the cuticle remover to take the extra skin off. So as you can see, this is an up close. You push it down and then remove, push it down and then remove. Now after pushing down the cuticles, you will now need your cuticle remover. Be very gentle, this thing can be really sharp. You take it as close as you can to your skin, but not too much into it such that you cut your own skin. So the purpose is just to remove the cuticles. Be sure not to hurt yourself in the process. So I'm going to remove all the excess skin with the cuticle remover. Do the same for all my fingers. Now after removing your cuticles, please clean off the dust, any excess dust on your skin, to continue the process. Or the best way is to go to the washroom and wash your hands. Use soap and water to wash your hands and moisturize. We do this so that you keep your hands moisturized for the next 3 hours, because after installing these nails, be sure not to put your hand in water or getting your hands wet for the next 3 hours. That is going to seal in the nail glue, so it can last up to 3 weeks. So please, you use any moisturizer of your choice. I use Vaseline on my hand. After this point, if you're someone who doesn't like nails but is still watching this video, this is how you can clean your hands like the professional way. So after this point, you can just wash your hand. If you have a nail hardener, you can apply to it. So this is how nice and smooth and clean my hand is looking. So after washing my hands, I'm gonna apply my Vaseline to my hands. And when you apply the moisturizer to your hands, your nails get greasy. Okay, so before we can stick on the nails, we need to get rid of the greasy nails. So please take a cotton ball and just dip it into a nail remover, and then use that to clean your hands. Clean your fingers dry and matte. We don't want any grease on our nails before applying the stick on. So clean it very well. Clean the corners of your nails, get rid of all the grease, and wait for it to dry. After this, we're going to pick our nail sets and arrange them. So these are the nails that I bought from my online shop. They are very affordable. They cost $1.50 each. I'm gonna pick one of them, and then we're going to use that for today's installation. So this is it. They are about 20 pieces in a pack. You can actually use these nail sets twice. I mean, you can use first part, throw them away, and still have some more to install the next time. So this is what I'm doing. I am finding the exact match for my fingers. Please arrange them in order of how your fingers appear. So I started from my very little finger. So I'm checking, please. If you see that the piece is maybe too much for your hand, you can trim it off with a nail file. Please press them on to make sure that they are not too large, because if they are too large for your finger, they are going to cause discomfort in your cuticles. So be sure that what you pick is a perfect match. So I'm arranging them, and then later we can stick them on. So I'm going to be putting the lighter color on my left finger and the deeper one on my right finger. So as you can see, I would be starting from my very little finger from the end. So we need to start from the white. We start from there because your thumb and your other finger are what you use in installation. They are the most involved in the process. So as you can see, you pick your glue, apply the glue to your nails, and then stick them on. I am applying the glue to my nail because I have the kind of brush to apply it. If you have the dip kind of glue, please don't apply it to your nails because the glue it will run on your finger and move to the corners of your nails. Please apply the glue to the nails if you have the drop kind of glue, and then you can apply it to your nails. That is the safest way if you don't have the brush to apply the glue to your fingers. So as you can see, I'm starting from that far finger, and you have to move that way to the right, to the left, then go back and do the right, to the left until you get to the thumb. Again, let me repeat myself. I am using the brush glue, so I can afford to apply it on my nails first before sticking on the extension. Now, if you don't have this brush, please drop some glue on the stick-ons. Try to spread it if you have a toothpick or something, or just wheel it around and then stick it on your nails. That is the best way to apply them. If you decide to drop the glue on your fingers, it will run and make a mess. So if you don't have the brush, drop a glue on the stick-on and then apply it to your nails. So as you can see, like I explained earlier, please start from the far finger, your smaller finger, and from the outer part of your finger, and move inward to your thumbs. So you see me do the thumbs, and you see how difficult it gets when it gets to those two fingers, which are highly involved in the process. Okay, so sometimes you would have some nails being a little too wide for your fingers. In that case, please file them to your preferred shape, and then you stick it on. This time you would see I didn't check. It's when I pressed on before I realized it was a little too big. Okay, so in that case I had already sticked that on. So the best way is to hold that finger and then file my nails. So as you can see, it was too big at the sides, so I'm gonna hold that nails down. Because it's freshly sticked, if you don't hold it down, it would fall off. So please hold it down and then you file to your preferred shape. So I'm gonna file that until I get what I want. Then I'm gonna finish up this look. Now this is how it's looking after sticking everything on. It's looking very beautiful. Now that I'm done, that's it guys, that's it. You just work your nails. Please remember, don't put your hand in water for the next 3 hours if you want these nails to last. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video if you appreciate this. Please try this on and share your results with me on my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Now if you want to get rid of these nails, you just need that nail debonder to remove them. Just apply them to your cuticles and then they'll come right off. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.